Alright everyone, we are back with Danganronpa 2, continuing our investigation outside of the Titty Typhoon. Um, I'm somewhat tired. I wanted to record a bit more, but I was really wanting I did. But I was out and about today, and the trains, 2 days in a row, the trains have been on, there has been a delay for whatever reason. Possible suicide, maybe an earthquake that I didn't feel. Doubt it. Doubt it's that. Or an electricity probably may have went out. Thinking suicide on 2 days in a row because one of my coworkers. I don't want to say coworkers because it's technically not true. It's technically true, but in a way it's not. So that the line that I live along has quite a few suicides. So it's possible that 2 days in a row there's been a suicide on that, which is not good for everyone directly impacted. It's just, I hope I have just, I don't know what I hope, but there's nothing like, I don't know if that's the case. It could be something completely else. I don't know. But I just hope my luck improves with trains, is all. I just remembered. I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. It says motel, then vacancy hotel. That's why I'm confused. Plus, I don't even know where Hiyoko's room is. It might be faster to just ask someone. He's the only one that was here.
So you have appeared.
Okay. You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hiyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. Not that I need to wear underwear. I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? You may have known at one point. I don't know.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue,
Get it?
we met up with Mikon and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door, and discovered Hiyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey,
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? Oh. Didn't you hear me? A body was found. Body? Ah! Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monomi.
I see.
I see, so Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious?
Like,
Well, Hiyoko was killed. Between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but... Well, I had it. Let me tell you my alibi, too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikon panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So, you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island? No, we went to the movie theater and that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mikon and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hiyoko and wrapped her around the pillow with duct tape. It's true. I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue, because there wasn't. The fact is, Hiyoko was killed, and we did discover her body. What? Do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry. Even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. I guess betrayal. But I believe in the beta version, it was supposed to be Fuyuhiko that was killed and not Hiyoko in this chapter. But they changed it. I think that was true for the first case in the first game. It wasn't Sayako that was killed. It was someone else. Maybe perhaps to keep that as a surprise for when the real game comes out. Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this... It opened. Just as I thought. This key was Hiyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. So, Hiyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted.
Oh my!
Ah, did the door open? Yeah, Hiyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What, did something happen? No, it is just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What does she mean? What do you mean? Ah, and there's one of the Monokumas on the toilet.
No.
And I know where the other one is. It's in the hospital. We'll eventually get it. Okay. The moment Hiyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
Perhaps.
Her kimono. Her kimono? Yesterday I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Hiyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower. Then she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiro is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hiyoko told me that she learned how to tie a sash from Mahiro. That Mahiro kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiro taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hyuko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be Hiyoko remembered that? Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hiyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. Can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone. I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Nobody knew. If that's the case, how did the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. I believe that's the only... Ugh! The bed isn't messed up. Doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. Can I leave now? There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room. I don't think she was forcefully abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any... Oh well. Alright. I discovered that they sell crunchy M&Ms here in Japan. And I was so happy. I know that they were available in the US for a while, and then they discontinued them. But essentially they, like, they do have pretzel M&Ms now, which are somewhat similar. But I believe they're different. They're made with a little pretzel bit, but crunchy M&Ms are made with, like, a little Rice Crisp kind of thing inside, I believe. That is the difference. Looks like Strong Bad back there. And, so I've been, like, addictedly eating those for the past few days. As well as they also have a different M&M that I've never heard of called Caramel Apple, or Caramel Apple. Sounds gross to me.
Hello there.
I don't think we had... I think maybe we had... In the US, we had almond M&Ms. I may be wrong about that. But they don't have peanut butter M&Ms, which is kind of amazing. And awesome. They're okay. I don't care for them, though. Well, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that movie yet.
I see.
I see. Then you really should watch this movie first. Hey, manager! A customer's here!
Did you call me? What?
Hajime's the customer? Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it. But I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million!
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing. In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nakito? Stop it! My resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker. See? It's this one! I'm sorry I was born stupid. You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Well, who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here.
Okay, here you go. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Forward to it, okay?
Then I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey.
Hajime, about the invitation ticket. I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason, just think of it as a protective charm. I guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations. Anything else to see? Oh, it looks like someone took that bag. That reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. This one. It looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth, with a decal of Monomi's face on it. Ah, did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item. Only one person can have it. If the tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
Whoa there! Were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well, that's too bad. It's already sold out. Who do you sell it to?
You're so stupid.
Stupid. There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that'd reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it? I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference? When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off.
Well now.
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
This is exciting! Exciting! I don't want to be too loud because it's quite late. I don't want to bother my neighbors. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of MONOMI 2.5D will be screening shortly. The title alone, I have a bad feeling about this. 2.5D. That sounds so half-assed. This game is in 2.5.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates.
Okay.
One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise, and was whisked away to Monomi's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monomi, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monomi scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monomi scarecrow hanged herself and died. He also met a Monomi lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows. He also met a Monomi tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
I don't know, the suicide one just really bothered me quite a bit.
After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monomi, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monomi. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Oh, some rising sun imagery there.
Phew.
Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues. One for each head. Oh my god, was that a penis joke? It's so late, I'm even thinking like... I'm sorry. I just,
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial. Goodbye, bye, bye. I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe the situation. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like you said, the characters who were killed in the movie match the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too.
But
It would have been a complete imitation of the killer, but it seems that wasn't possible. Or the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder. They should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. Okay. Need to check out this place.
Well,
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days. Thank you, Chiaki. Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
hey,
Yeah, so? I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shady-looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
right.
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then, if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras, too?
Man.
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with a hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey.
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast.
Huh?
However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right, you did work on that. So that footage wasn't used with anything other than the, with any extra units or anything like that. There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hajime,
Hey Hajime, there's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
hey,
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. The whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that, there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder, and without any hesitation, she climbed that stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed the rope, and that's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something, because the screen went dark all of a sudden. It wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model. Hold on.
Well?
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her. But I didn't make it in time.
Hey.
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? He committed suicide? What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so... Hey, don't think for so long. Don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. I'm not like you. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there. What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but did she seem a little upset? Akane, you're back here.
Now then.
I'm finally getting back to my normal self. Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey!
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns? Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser. No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikon back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. Well, it's okay, since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was... But with Nekomaru out of commission, no other choice. Oh, that was so seamless. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch? Don't turn it on. Huh? Chiaki, are you here? If you turn the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What's fully exposed? Hey, Hajime. If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes. Damn.
Aww.
Aw, bummer. Troll fail. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well,
I got it. Got what?
see?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through.
See?
See? A black curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. Black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So, is something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. But still, was all that about? That bit about it being embarrassing if I look and troll fail?
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. No!
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP! I'll see you soon!
It's already time. So, this again. I need to go to that place again. But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hyoko became victims in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go. Damn it. The Monokuma one is in the hospital. Ah, fuck. I'll have to get it later. So, I don't know when I'll get this done. We're about halfway through the game. But this is longer than the first one. Oh well. Because once we're done with that, we'll move on to Corpse Party. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough...
Welcome!
Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial?
Wait!
Hey, jerk! Hold it right there!
Monomi's such a dumb child.
What? Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells.
Hey!
My brain works just fine.
Hey!
Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru? I see. So you've come to avenge him.
Yes!
Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like you say. Oops.
Anyway,
Since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
Hi!
Now then, I gotta go first.
I won't let you.
Hold on, I won't let you escape.
Hey!
Hey, did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it, there's no way Nekomaru is dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
damn it!
Well...
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Oh, why are you so excited about that?
How about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you yearn for?
What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
See?
Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. Let's go. We stepped onto the escalator and ascended toward the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. And that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined-up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller, but I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. And when everyone was inside Monokuma Rock, the elevator began its deep descent as usual. A word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured through from the dark other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness, and I walked into that place. My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either.
Hey!
Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No.
Why bother? What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin. It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. And so, the curtain to the 3rd class trial was about to open. Ibuki Miyoda, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hiyoko Saionji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you never know she was actually selfish and foul, and a total bitch. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death. The person who killed those 2 is among us. Definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friend's sake. For Ibuki and Hiyoko's sake. And so, the curtain to the 3rd class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Alright, so that is the end of the investigation. Since it is late, I will not be doing the class trial tonight, but I will be doing that tomorrow. And so I will see you then. Thank you very much for watching. Do please like, subscribe, and fave for more Danganronpa 2 and other videos.